Okay, so we are recording a tournament that I am currently involved in. I'm going to minimize it in a sec so I can put on. Oh, never mind, not minimizing it right now. Let's see. Actually, I will. I need to put on Hold the Manager. Come on, baby, hurry up. I got a hand to play. Okay, what are my thoughts? Yes, 5,000. We got 25 big blinds. We're going to just start with the min raise. It's a strong hand at this point. Currently fifth out of eight. First place is about 760 bucks. Right now, if we get eliminated, we get like 70, 90 bucks. So we'll open it. We don't want to get too crazy with it. I am recording on my laptop because my monitor doesn't have an actual recording option. We get a restart though from a tiny stack, which I am going to call if Barning doesn't get involved with. Perfect. There are knockouts on the line too. We're flipping. Bad start to the flip. And we're not going to win this one. Unfortunately, we're not running that great. I'm going to fix some things in the hotkeys. But first I would like to... Fuck, and also the Hold the Manager is working like shit as well. Hold the Manager. Yeah, not responding like a fucking prick. Ah, it's a bit tilting when stuff like that happens. How are we still fifth of eight? We're not up there anymore. Dude. We don't have that many chips. Internet cut out, that's why. This is irritating. Well, I would like it to be... I would love if this was a smooth process. Right now, that is not the case. Can't still be fifth out of eight. Anyway, here's my graph. It goes up, then down, up again, then back down again with these flips. They've just not gone our way. Somehow we are barely still in fifth, but we're just kind of hanging over the other chip players. We've seen better times in this tournament. Yes, come on. Benton took it down. NFLD has been kind of bossing a bit. Yeah. Now we got, what is it? 16 bigs. Not the best of situations, obviously. I think we gotta fix one of the hotkeys. I'll just be careful on the mouse. Fours against jacks, that's unfortunate. Unintended. Unless you get a deuce or a four. Oh, crap. Nice. Well, that's what I like to see. All right, what are we guaranteed payout now? Guaranteed payout is now 130. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. That'll put us in some good profit for today. And then Hold the Manager's fucking around again. Irritating as fuck when this happens. Control delete this shit. Maybe it'll kick in. Maybe it will kick in. Or maybe not. Close to the back. Just have to kind of understand different things. Yeah, it's not responding. Nope, never mind. And that task. Oh, it looked like it was getting going at the end. Yep. The reason why I'm doing this is I wanted to have some kind of educational content. in case I can actually do well in the tournament. Get a raise and a fold here. Also, so I can look at it back in the future if I have to look at it again. Although it'd be nice if I can get something going. You have to win your flips sometimes in these, right? It's inevitable that you're going to get into flip situations like what I showed before with the ace-10 against eights. But we'll keep trying. Last time I was deep in one of these was the Knightly 55. I came 7th as well. So right now that is looking like my destiny. I'm going to try and make that not happen. You can see the chip graph has been like a roller coaster. But yeah, like, I mean, first is big time cash, 769. We don't need to go for a deal. We just do what we need to do. But I'm trying to figure out how to exploit these players. It's not really much exploitation. Just gotta know who's opening wide, stuff like that. I want to see it pop in here, the hold'em manager thing. Kind of irritating. Do we want to defend here at all? Be attacking our big blind. We're not going to hit the flop that hard. We just fold. Queen 8. I mean, if it folds around, we want to shove a queen and 8. I think it's in the realm of possibility. A lot of chips in the middle. I think it's fine to shove. It was to fold around. Like about $600. You see our Queen 8, that would have done decently, unless someone's got the Miracle Jack 9. 6-8. See, you could not have called, so we would have been fine. Now we'll see what Barney had. I'll revisit, reopen. I want to shove a King 7. Everything's a lot slower on this laptop. He had King Jack. That's why we were not going to reshove over him. This is pretty tilting on here, though, that's for sure. I was kind of eyeballed, though, I guess, for now. You just got to know what everybody's tactics and attempts. Oh, it popped open. Nice. Chips. We were going even lower than before. We went up. We had a great run up. We went up. We went up. Back down. Looks like he took it down. We're going to shove the king queen here. Good luck to us. It is worthwhile for sure, in my opinion. But we have not been running too well. We'll just try our best. We just got to know that this is, I think, going to be correct enough of the time. It's going to be more on the break-even side. We're just trying to do something that can get us back in the tournament. If we were a middling stack, I would not do this due to ICM, but we are like at the back. I don't really care if we're 6th or 7th. If we were like 3rd or 4th, then there'd be a bigger pay jump, but the difference between 6th and 7th is not that meaningful when compared to like the first prize money. The difference between the two is $40. And we're playing for 700. So that's why there's not much difference in my opinion between 7th and 6th. So I don't really care. But yeah, we're just trying to do what we can to kind of maintain chips, do what we can to try and build a stack. Build a stack back up because we have not had good luck with that. You know, we had a great run at one point, and we went back down. And we won with ace king over queens, went back down. Then we got a good way of chipping back up, and then we've lost some flips. And so it's been a roller coaster for sure. It looks like we'll be in the big blind with the new big blind next, 600, which would put us at 12 big blinds. Unless by some miracle they actually finish the hand before them. We don't see that happening. If we had like ace-7 and NFLV was to shove on us, BBB, I would definitely call. I like this. I like the look of this. Ace-10, 8-10. I don't like the look of that. Pretty sick. Pretty sick run out. Pretty sick hands. 8-7 off. I don't think we can do anything with that. In the standard situations of shoves, this is a hand that is not going to work out for us. But yeah, if we were running better, we would have seen Gil Herm 12 lose that hand. Although we did run well enough to see Miss Hound take the fours, and we are well. This is pretty decent. Ace Jack. Nice, another elimination. That's what I like to see. So we're going on it. We're laddering to sixth. We are at the back. We can still pick our spots. You don't need to rush. Like, we do need to rush in a sense. We need to shove a little wider, but we don't need to shove as wide as 10-8 here with a big stack here that can afford to call with a wide range, especially with the bounties on the line too. It's not really bounties. It's actually just knockout bounties. Fortunate enough to have eliminated quite a few players in this tournament. We eliminated 9, which is the second most. Ace 5. It's looking like a shove at this point. It looks like he's going to be stealing. You want to just call or do you want to reshove? 11 big blinds, 11 beavers. He's going to be opening fairly wide. We are going to reshove. It's borderline. We could easily be running into like ace 8 here. But as I said before, we got to find ways to pick up chips where possible. So we're going to get called here a lot of the time. We don't, though, also because a lot of the time he's going to be trying to steal with him in the small blind and such like that. This is looking like a shove again. It's pretty likely. Although if he shoves, I'm not calling, I don't think. You can see with this stack size, there's not much we can do. We don't really want to induce with over cards. We just want to shove it so we have guaranteed to see all 5 cards. We don't get blown off our hand on the flop. You can always run into ace king and ace queen. This is just, how tournament poker works. We're trying to find a way to get chips where possible. So yeah, now we've gotten up to 100,000. Trying to work our way back up using kind of ranges and what's likely to work out in the long run. Look at our graph, goes back up a wee bit. Now we see a fold and we see a shove. 16 big blinds effective. Yeah, 24 bigs, he has 16. So the effective stack is Barnang. Likely had an ace. Gilherm, like we did. You don't get a lot of plays. You'll notice in poker there's a lot of standard stuff, which is why it can be a grind. As long as you know the standard stuff, then it's good. I'll be curious to see after in Shark Scope what the skill level was in this tournament, because there were some times we ran into some pretty crazy players, but maybe they were just crazy and didn't have a huge resume. And so on Shark Scope, it would show that they aren't as accomplished. Crazy plays work pretty well, as long as you don't get too crazy. This hand looks like something we would not deal with, most likely. Now, we would have preferred to have seen NFLD shove there, not to give chips to the other guy who's with us in the standings. Anyway, it's not too bad. Let's look at the pay jumps. $170 to $224. So, effective $54 difference. Just raise on 16 big blinds. It's a little questionable. You can get a lot of, it's going to be hard. The good thing to do in this spot with a wide range of missile is to check shove these boards, the chicken boards that we know of from Alex Fitzgerald. And it's one of those things where we know the other person's unlikely to have it. An ace actually is the nuts here. If you have an ace, you have the nuts because you have 4 of a kind with an ace kicker. So it's obvious Missile does not have that. I was going to say KKK for Eddie, but nope, it's KKKK. A little different. 9-10, pocket jacks. Well, that would have been unfortunate to do the chicken board thing on that board. Which is why I guess he'd been raised on 16 big blinds. Picked up a hand. It's always dangerous doing that. I'd rather shove in a lot of cases. If you shove with a stronger range, then your opponents will have to eventually call. But all the times they don't call, it's better for you in terms of ICM. I've learned this for sit and goes. 9s are likely getting it in here. Standard spot. Everything in this stack size is pretty standard. It's not until you get deep stacks that you can actually start playing like some fancy poker based on reads and stuff like that, which I tried to do earlier. It didn't work out. I've been on that roller coaster that I showed you. 3 times I've been up at the top there. Nah, just haven't gotten it going. But at least we still have decent chips here. We got 6 figures. Trying to make that work for us. What's the average? If we got 6,000, the average is 200. That means that the average chip stack is like 33 big blinds, 33 big blinds. So we are half the average. It starts with you. Got some interesting action. We would have turned trips. Two pair. It starts with you. How did Bordeaux play that pre-flop? Did he even raise, or did he just call because of ICM? Oops. He just called. Very interesting. Now we have ace king. Gets a heart pumping. My heart's pounding a little bit. FL, he shoves. You know, we're reshoving here for sure. Not insta. Take a look at everything about it. Get the fold. People will be like, oh, why don't you just call and play a post flop? It's because there's so great a chance we're already ahead. This is the best way to get the money in. Plus, we have fold equity too. That's good. We have 19 big blinds here. This hand could put a lot of pressure on us. We're going to just fold. I don't like seeing, yeah, there we go. I like seeing this. Barning shouldn't be able to open light with 16 big blinds, min raise. So NFLD doesn't actually usually have a strong hand here, but at the same time, he knows that Barning will end up having to leverage his stack and probably have to play by going all in. So even though most of the table knows that NFLD doesn't have a strong hand here, it's a pretty strong play because it forces Barning to play by shoving all in basically, and he can only do that most of the time with a strong range because NFLD can balance his 3-betting there by actually having a strong hand here and there, so that way he's not exploitable by being 4-bet all in. Yeah, if I was mishandled, I'd bet a bit more there, even though you're likely to have the ace or king since you're the pre-flop raiser and you have more of those in your range. It is still a wet board with the hearts out there, and it is connected a little bit. And so it's better, in my opinion, to be betting on the larger side, like a little bit over half pot. Anyway, we're seeing some interesting stuff. Padao has shown that he's not going to be 3-betting his stronger hands pre-flop against the big stacks in these situations with so much ICM considerations. ICM is the independent chip model. It has to do with how much money you get paid and how much money you're likely to get paid based on certain things. How the frick is Jack High any good? What the hell? 5-8 of hearts. Okay, so he's also shown that he's going to be calling a lot too. Normally you think, oh, maybe I can open this hand. We're going to save our hand from reshoving. If I feel like I start opening later, I will. But I feel like he's going to be, the guy from Romania here on our left is going to be attacking this as well. King 9 off. You're playing a little bit more snug. Still kind of amazed about the 5-8 suited hand. How that went down. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. So now we're in 5th of 6th right now. Yep, another shove. The only way Barning can continue the hand is if he calls. And so it becomes a math spot at that point. The math in those spots is what percentage of hands is Gilherm shoving with, blind versus blind, and then what percentage can Barning call with. From there, who's going to be more profitable by realizing who has the better advantage. That's why it's better in poker to play against worse players, because these worse players don't understand these ranges as well. The better players do, and so you don't stand to make very much money against them, if at all, any money. You just kind of break even, just cycling the money around. Ace Queen, probably getting the money in here. Especially if Barning shoves, then it's an insta call. Just because we're against a shorter stack, that is the one that we're battling with. I would love to see Barning go all in. That'd be nice. So that way we have a guaranteed chance at knocking him out. Just fold. What's our play here? Do we want to call? Do we want to reshove ourselves? Definitely tough. If it was ace king, I'd insta shove. Guillerm doesn't usually do this that much though. Stronger holding. Maybe he wants to steal a bit. I don't really want to just call though, because then there's a likely chance we miss. I'd rather just outright shove the hand, in my opinion. Probably going to be getting called a lot. That's my thought. Wow, bold. This is, yeah. I was never folding. I just didn't know whether it would be better for me in that spot to call or reshove. Do the stack sizes. Ace queen again, that's a bit of a blessing. I think we just shove. I don't really want to raise and get reshoved on by Masal because he's always going to have equity against us. If we were the shortest stack, then yeah, I'd want to get into a spot where we could be all in. But now we are the fourth stack. And so it's a spot where we can stand to make 320 bucks. But right now we're only guaranteed 170. And so it's one of those things where it's like you don't really want to have to get all in. And that's why in these spots where there's ICM considerations, my adjustment is I like to have it where I have a stronger all-in shoving range instead of like min raising to induce. We managed to build up a stack again. The roller coaster ride continues. Look at this. It's like goes up, down, going back up. Pretty craziness. A lot of craziness involved. I wonder if I need any food or nourishment. We are seeing a 3-bet, and this is an ICM play again. The big stack is applying pressure to the second place stack. Second place stack does not want to bust now, and the only guy that can bust him is the guy he's playing against in his hand. If he was to bust now, he'd get 170 bucks, whereas he stands to make, I think, like 500 or 600 something if he was to actually finish in second place. But of course, if NFLD understands that Miss Hal is going to be making these kind of plays against him, then that means Miss Hal is going to be doing it with a lighter range, and so NFLD can stand to make a profit in these type of situations by check calling with a stronger range. Fives is a bit weak, but I guess he was set mining with the odds he had. But I'm kind of curious to know. Yeah, king queen. It ends up being like a flip. Plus he plays in position. I could always look at the hand again. I'm not going to do it now, but I don't know. It seems like to set mine in those spots. Sal's not getting too out of line post flop. It's better, in my opinion, to set mine in those spots out of position if the player you're going against is going to be getting pretty out of line. If you hear any sounds that are not me, it's from the sounds outside, floor mates and such. They have no idea what's going on. I mean, this isn't super significant. It's a pretty big tournament in the sense that we're saying make at least 3 figures. Like, we're going to make at least 3 figures, and we stand to make high 3 figures. But we'll see. It's not like we're going to be making at least 4 figures. The 4-figure ones, the real intense ones. Wow, if he shoves, I can't call. We're going to shove this, though. We've just shoved a lot. See, our opponents, this looks really frustrating. We got 5s. I freaking yeah. That's all I gotta say there. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna reshove. We're gonna have a chance of taking out Barney. This I was thinking about it. We're against ace 2. We are a favorite. He needs to hit an ace. That's the only thing an ace. Boom! Okay. Not only have we built a decent stack, and we've gone a $2.50 bounty. Yay, $2.50. But we've also laddered to at least $224, 5th place. Plus, we now have in the 200s. We're decently well. Our chip stack is the highest it's been for the entire tournament. We're going to screenshot this baby. Aw, yeah. 224 bucks as a minimum. 224, and that means that we're going to make at least $590. Sick. 590 US. It's going to be pretty sick. Pretty good day. Nice when you run well in those spots. That's the thing. He had 7 big blinds, so he's going to be shoving pretty wide. It's like 5s. Most of the time they're going to have 2 overcards. We want to have the opportunity to take out that player. Plus, he's going to be shoving all in with those wider ranges with such few big blinds, like the ace-2 offsuit. Oh my goodness gracious. Kings, well, I guess it was a block catcher at the end just because there's a jack. Now we do have ace-king suited here. We'll see what happens. We can actually play post flop now, though. If we get a reshove from these two, it's insta call. You know what? It's gonna be pretty interesting in these spots. I might just reshove if he goes all in on me here. I mean, if he re-raises here. I'm looking. I'd be completely fine with being this hand in pre-flop. We're ahead of so many ranges. We're gonna outright just shove this. We're not gonna 4-bet and deuce because he could easily call in position. So we're just gonna outright shove. They're gonna think we're going crazy. No, we're just picking up stellar hands. If it was against a player like in these spots, sometimes I feel like going with it and doing the 4-bet to induce thing. But he seems like the type of player that would float me in position, he would call. Then what do we do if we miss? What if the board comes like 2, 7, queen? I mean, even though it's a dry board, it's like, you know, eh. Anyway, I'll stop talking so much because now that we have a deeper stack, we can actually play a bit better. We can actually play post-flop poker, and so I happen to be able to make more reads. It's not the all-in shove stuff, which is easy to commentate on. What I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be focused and engaged. We are second place, and I'll explain hands afterwards if interesting stuff happens in the hand. We have been 3-betting a ton. We're gonna chill. We're gonna chill a bit, not too much, but chill just enough. Stretch in the back here. Be nice to take down another 500. That's what we can stand to make, another 500 US. Good stuff. Potential. We'll start raising hands like that in the future, but I still, you know, we've just been pretty active. Just kind of chill out. Not too much, but we're going to chill out a little bit. We are the second place stack. I folded. Is he going to get active? Because I was thinking about raising that hand. Start being more active myself. But quite honestly, he's either going to be 3-betting or floating me a lot of the time. So it's going to be hard for me to continue. But sometimes we might just have to suck it up, Buttercup, and be like, you know what, let's barrel off because it's so hard for us to actually do it in these ICM spots. And when we actually do barrel off, it's going to look super strong. So if I end up making a play that people are like, what the fuck, are you a dumb donk aggro style? It's like, you know what, I had a reason for it. Easily dominated hand. As I said, I might raise in the future. If I end up raising with those hands, he'll be like, what the hell? Sometimes it's just timing. Like, you look to my left, Miss Hal's raising almost every hand. He can't have a strong hand every time. Look at his percentages. He's doing this a lot of the time because it's hard for other players to continue in the hand. And so even though he can represent the ace much better because he raised pre-flop and FLG just called, he's raising so many hands that it's unlikely that he actually has the ace as a major part of his range. He does take it down. This is a boss way of going around about in the tables. Yeah, we're getting a lot of these. If you want to attack, we haven't 3-bet small yet. Take it down, take it down. We don't do that too much. We do it just enough times that it looks correct, you know? That it looks good. We are going to try a limping strategy. Do we want a limp call? Second place here. We're not going to be able to continue in the hand that much. Even though we're probably likely to have the best hand, I don't really want to have to call down with ace high because he's going to know how to play against us post flop pretty well. We're actually going to fold. What the hell? I could have tried limping. That is the thing I could have tried. I feel like he's so aggro right now. I'd rather trap him a little bit. Ace king again. This is nice how much we're getting smacked by the deck. And now I'm actually going to do it to induce here. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, right shoves, we're gonna call. Simple as that. We could be flipping, but it's a great chance for us to stand and make a huge amount of chips. Here we go. Ace queen is in the range too. Ace queen's in the range too. No queen. No queen. Oh, we're chopping. Let's see. Okay, now we're chopping. That's unfortunate. That would have been a huge amount of chips. That would have been sick for us. But it's better than having a queen come. So now players like, holy shit, he's 3-betting small when he has it too. Jesus Christ. In my opinion, it was a fine play by him. You know, and it's unfortunate we didn't win because we're supposed to win there 75% of the time. But you know, that's poker. It's better than having a queen come and us being effectively out right now. I still like the fact that we're in second. You know, it would have been first. We would have had another bounty. We would have been guaranteed at least 4th place money. But like I said, tournament poker, a lot of variance. Shit happens. Get over it. So there's a raise on the button. I don't know what happened to the flop because I was doing stuff about the last hand. And now Gilliam is trying to represent the 10, which is in his range more often. And I don't know what the raise in position represents from this player. I would not be surprised if Gilliam just outright reshoved. If I had a 10 here, I would do the same thing. I have no idea what Miss Howell is trying to represent. It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. Unless the flop was bet by Miss Howell and called by the player time banking, and then you donk let out. But if it went check check and then bet raise, like the fuck? What the fuck is the raise you're trying to do? That's why I wouldn't be. I mean, it's scary to do it, but I would not be surprised if Gilliam reshoved here. Now, granted, I probably wouldn't do it, you know, with air, because Miss Howell's going to call a decent percentage of the time with like, you know, with eights. But still, it's scary. It's scary these players. Yeah, reshove. Now, can Miss Howell actually have something? As I'm saying, it's like, how is he supposed to have something here? You know, he's being super aggressive. But he's kind of overboarding it. Fold. Like, it just made no sense. Another one for Scotty. Now, hand's getting kind of close. Equities are running a little bit close. We want to raise this? I think so. What the fucking fuck? He's doing this with way too many hands. So I think our best play here is to call. And then if we hit, it's our implied odds. We'll let him barrel, get super aggro. We're going to call. And if we hit our hands and we have decent chance, we're going to continue. Because he's using this way too frequently. He's being pretty aggressive in an idiotic sort of fashion. This is an interesting spot because king high could still be the best. Plus, we do have our gut shot to the nuts. Now he's going to check a lot of the time to try to represent the ace. Normally he'd bet it, I think. Still want to call. It's hard for me to call with king high because I've done this in the past where I've called with like the high card and they've ended up bluffing with a pair of twos. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? We are going to call in case we can hit our hand because we do have a chance of getting some decent play outs there. I don't even call down the rest. Ace jack, so that actually was in his range. Good for him. You read us well, and that we were calling down light. How chips did we lose? Fair amount. We lost that 10 big blinds. Not the best. Jack would not have been great. We want to call here 4-3 suited. Likely no. What can you do with 4-3 suited? So we had gotten some good chips. Now we are kind of in a 3-way tie for second. Not hugely, but kind of. So now they know that they can get value from me by 3-betting. Interesting to know that when he had it, he did a delayed c-bet. But fold. Good call. It's irritating to have the big stack on your left. This is the second time you made a final table, and that's the situation that's occurred. I had a feeling this might happen as well after that. We are going to let this hound deal with it because he is in position and he stands to potentially knock him out, but that didn't happen. So we're going to open a tighter range because now we're back and forth. We're getting some wide three-betting ranges here. Means we have to 4-bet later. And this stack size is going to be tougher though. Like I said, would have been nice to have 1 ace king versus ace queen, but shit doesn't always happen like that. You gotta find a way to do it some other way. I mean, it's nice that we actually made it to 5th. Guaranteed 5th money. You know, there's some times in this tournament where that's not always the case. We got aces. Yeah, we want to play this. We want to play this intelligently. We're going to be a 3-bet small. I'm not going to 3-bet get it in. I'm going to try and induce. Do we let him barrel? No. He pot controls a fuck ton. So, you're going to 3-bet small. Might be a little bit too big. Should have done like 39. Something, I think, maybe. If we actually get a fold, if we actually get a 3-bet to have a fold, I'd be surprised as fuck. Holy shit, here we fucking go, boys. 5-7 offsuit. Boom. Fucking boom! Boom! He has a... I fucking knew this guy. Guess who's first right now? Guess who's first right now? Miss Hound is gonna fucking self-destruct. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Get that reshove in with 5-7 offsuit. I loves it. In the end, it doesn't even matter. We're gonna 3-bet again here. The button. We were scary as fuck when we've been doing it. 4, 4, 3. They only ever see me do it with good hands. That's what I'm talking about. I don't do it too much, but you gotta pick your moments. You gotta pick your spots, you know what I'm saying? Look at this chip graph now. Look at this motherfucking chip graph. Boom. Look who's at the top now, buddy. Red lines up here. Mother trucker. That's a pretty big hand. That aces was a pretty big hand. Doesn't even matter. We have ace 10. We don't want to be too scrumdiddlyocious. We want to be careful a bit. I wanted to go out and tell Calvin, be like, look, we're in the final 5 of a final table, and we're currently in first. But I could jinx it by doing that. I might go out in a second and do it. We have an ace. It's pretty good. Pretty good. It is a wet board, though. We're going to do our standard. Oh, a bit much. 55% on these wet boards. A board we can represent. These shoves, it's like, what the fuck? We have the ace of clubs nut blocker. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? He's never done this. He's never raised, and I'm the chip leader. Do we call? Hate this because I really think he's got us beat. Yet he does never 3-bets, and he's never check raised. And now we're the chip leader, and he's check raising us. And he would have shoved with a flush draw, I think. I think he's got either like ace 5 or like ace jack or a set of 5s. It's unfortunate. I hate folding these spots. We are going to fold. Go see you in a sec. Okay. We're gonna fold this as well. Shit. We got some big stuff happening here. We would have had the Nutter Butters, basically. Interesting stuff. Ace Queen! Shit could get real. Shit could get fucking real. We just called? I don't think so. Who won that last hand? I think we're just going to call this time. On the button. With the hands that we've had. Nah, man, they're not reshoving. Let's go 5, 4, 1, 2, 3. And we'll call if we get a reshove by NFL. It's a good flop for us. Very good flop for us. We're not going to give any free cards. Level and deuce for sure. He's got us beat, and that's how it works. We're trying to do the best we can to get some value. A 376, motherfucker. Ayo, that's what I'm talking about. Give me some more pictures. Fancy. Gotta get that picture game strong. Got 10 KOs. Getting some more aggro stuff. He's kind of being a bit aggro whalish on this table. We have a high 3-bet percentage too. Jesus. The 3-bets are real. The 3-bets are fucking real. Craziness occurs in tournament poker. Craziness. That's why I play a little bit tighter. Because the huge amount of variance. Holy shit. Huge amount of variance that goes on in these. It could be cooler than he. This is not an automatic get in against Mishal, by the way. As he knows, I know that he's aggressive as fuck. So it's just going to be a call. Set mine, I think. We don't set mine. We want to play in position kind of thing. I want to keep the pots kind of small. We're going to think, what is he going to have in these spots? Never mind. I mean, Missal's probably going to fold. But, hey, I'll let him go to war with NFL. Gives me more ICM equity. Call. 3s against kings. Whew, I got saved. Lol. Fucking lol. Craziness. Now we're guaranteed at least 4th place. We know that Mishal is still a crazy mofo. Ladder game strong. So now, gonna make at least $320 hairs. Pretty sick. And yes, I realize I'm saying doll hairs. I didn't do that on purpose. Oh my god, we would have had fucking trips. 320. That's going to be at least 687. Sickness. Try our best. Keep going. 8-2. Offsuit not going to play. So we know that Mishal is crazy. I don't want to get heads up with it. It'd be fun as fuck. That's for sure. But at the same time, I'd be fine with just taking it down and just cruising my way over and facing Padal with this sack. Heads up. That'd be fine with me. Padal, his ladder game has been strong. On point. Mishal, you're crazy. You're crazy. I don't even want to check and see what he is on Shark Scope. I just know that he is motherfucking crazy. He can be a donk. He can be a great player for all I know. But right now, I just know he's motherfucking crazy. So that's all that matters. We had 2-8 offsuit. I don't even need to check. I don't know. Craziness. We have 9 minutes until the first break of this final table. Actually, we had a break to start the final table. And that's when I switched over from the monitor to the laptop. Glad we were finally able to build a stack. Like Jesus, you know, we were up and down, up and down, up and down, then up and down, but up, and we're finally doing some shit. It's like, yeah, boy. Queen 9, he's got the fish. I've got the hurricane. Aggro pre-flop. That's what you gotta be in these tournaments. Aggro as fuck pre-flop. He shoves, we don't call. Three X. You might start doing that. It's a good adjustment. Very good adjustment. You can be doing that with a wide range. But do we want to continue a lot? We don't need to. Not yet. We will consider it. Not yet. Every time they make a new move, I'm like, bravo, nice new move. Everybody is very clearly in the position they're in. First place, 52 bigs. Second place, actually, second place for us is a little bit close to merge. If he wins his hand, then it's going to be pretty much even. But we definitely have an ICM situation of the yin yang right now with a 9 big blind stack and then us at like 30 big blinds and then him 50 big blinds. It's like we don't want to finish fourth because we get third, we stand to make another $100. 100 US dollars. That's a lot of money. That's a fuck ton of money. So we just keep doing what we need to do. I'd love to win this tournament so I could post online and be like, I won another tournament today. But it seems like I could just chill, do other stuff. I don't need to win tournaments all the time and tell people. I tried so hard. We'll pick our spots. If I feel that they're not going to reach up there, I'll raise the 6-3 offsuit. But I felt stuff like this is going to happen, you know? So I didn't do that. The best thing you can do when you feel someone's going to put ICM pressure on you is go in with a stronger range. That is not a stronger range. So now we wait with my glaring lights behind me. I'm going to turn. I'll keep them on. Keep my shining ass light. Look like God. 8-4 offsuit. Not great. I like to have a lot of lights on. It's good. Good stuff. I tried so hard. I think we take a break tomorrow. We can actually get our stuff done that we need to do. Hey, we got some stuff we need to do in preparation for, like, well, life. So now we can chill. We got some monies. Yes, monies. Love to keep laddering. I'm going to let Masal take care of this guy. If he folds, if he actually folds, I'm going to be super fucking shocked. He's 3-betting with massive range of holdings. And so I'm fine with letting him go to war. You know, he's either going to build a massive stack or he's going to knock himself out. And hey, if he builds a massive stack, that means somebody else is going to get knocked out. And that's great ICM equity for me. I tried so hard. I'm completely fine with this. But I was fine with it too. But I was like, I'll take it. Have 70,000 chips and just all this shit going down. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's see a river. Let's see a river. Okay, okay. Call. Call or raise. Don't fold. Don't fold, Michelle. Don't fold. Play. Raise. You at least call. Okay, we're seeing some big ass stuff going on here. I was happy to see that call. Shove. Shove. This pot is huge. Shove. 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 Yes. Things like Gilmer is either gonna like he has to put in more chips. Get bold. But it's like there's so much craziness going on. Oh, this is absolute craziness. Boom! I love seeing that. The equities are gonna be amazing. Gilherm is now definitely in third. Wait, Jack 5 off suited. We're not going with it. We have what do we have? We've got like been under 30 big blinds. Hey, you can ladder to second. You have king 2 is against king 4. There's a king. They're probably chopping. Oh my god, a 2. Third place ladder. Here we go. This Masal guy is fucking hysterical. So we're gonna get at least third place money, which is 421 bucks. This is freaking hysterical. Romanian. Romanians usually aren't this crazy, by the way. Just gave me a walk. We're gonna play passively. He's got 12 bigs, 28, 60. We're just gonna fold. We might get into a spot later where we don't have folding, but right now we're going with a stronger range of holdings. Because he's gonna be reshoving, because he's in the back. He's gonna be reshoving because he can apply pressure. And we could always call, because theoretically, yeah, we should know this, but at the same time, it's like, I really don't want to give Gilherm the chance to make second. We are so clearly in second right now. But sometimes you can't be a bitch. Sometimes you gotta go with it, but make money in poker, sometimes you have to kind of be a nit bitch. That is a thing, being a nit bitch. That's how you make money in poker. You're going to see us probably drop down to about 200,000 chips before we actually go for it. Kind of staggering down a little bit. Well, this Gilherm has only had 2 knockouts the whole fucking time. We've had 10. We made $25 in knockouts. Good stuff. It starts with you. So what's he going to do? Is he going to start folding more? Nope. Nope. Now, if we get a good hand like 8s, I'm shoving. Oh. Probably going to get a fold. So I could still call. But Gilherm's going to be doing a pretty strong range here. I was actually going to call, if he folded and Gilherm shoved BBB against me, I would have called my ace-5. Yeah. Now it's actually a little bit closer. If I raise, he's going to reshove a lot. And while I might have the best hand, he's still got equity against me. 24 bigs is a lot to be shoving to win so few, and then every now and then get destroyed cooler-wise. I'll pick my spot right now. I don't feel it's a good time with this kind of shit going down all over the place. It starts with you. Can't call a shove. Calls. Want to see a flop? Nah, you would have shoved on us. You would have shoved on us. If he actually limp calls with something strong, I'd be like, bravo to you. But this is very exploitable by players. If you don't, tens is pretty good. Due to ICM pressure, you know, heads up it's a little bit different. No, it's the ICM pressure, but we know that he's gonna, if we min raise, he's gonna be re-raising a lot, and then he'll have hands like king 3. They still will win 1/3 of the time against us. We don't want to get that ICM equity when we have a short stack like this. We just shove our strong hands. We're not planning on making a huge amount of chips right now. We're planning on outlasting Gilherm, and if Gilherm, we wait until Gilherm equal doubles up and goes kind of close to us or more. Or we wait until he busts and then we can play 1v1 against Miss Hal, and then we can actually play poker because there's no ICM considerations. All right, I'm going to take a break. I've got about 5 minutes. So I will see you then. What's my battery at? It's already down to 45%. Terrible battery. Oh, wait, we're back. Oh, we would have had eights. I would have called that, by the way. Two seven. We're not going with that. Okay. What Kirill up here? You bet. Okay, so 6-3. No. Still playing the waiting game. See what type of shit goes down. The goal is we want Gilherm to get eliminated, so we can play heads up against this guy with his chips. If Gilherm gets the same stack size as us, we lose a lot of monetary equity. Even though right now if we get eliminated, we get 420. If we get second, check to see how much money that is. How much money is second? Did he actually check fold? What the heck? He check folded. $571. So there is a $150 US difference in these stacks. I'm just looking to fold. I don't want to give any sort of equity. I want to go in with stronger holdings. So yeah, we're going to lose chips a lot of the time in this situation. Going to be going down fairly steadily. That's just how it works. Calls. Here, see what happens. Ooh. Can't predict that shit, guys. Can't predict that shit. He's going to be floating us a lot. You look at his stats, he only folds C-bets 1 and 3 times, and he never folds a turn. So that's why we want to be going at better hands so we can get more value. It's one of these implied things where you're going to lose a lot steadily in these spots once you actually have a hand. Like you saw me with aces earlier against 5-7 that he had. I'm going to make a fuck ton of chips. So it's one of these things that goes down, spike. It's not a thing where I can take advantage because he's currently doing the thing where he takes advantage. The correct way to do that for him is he takes advantage, but then when I show resistance, he shuts down. So he doesn't have a big drop. But I don't think he's capable of adjusting to that. And so that's why right now my plan is to kind of go in with a stronger holding. If he shows he's capable of folding in those spots, then I can play more aggressively against him. It's one of these things where you have to take all these sorts of factors into consideration of what's going to be the most profitable. And I'm fine with losing chips here if Gilherm was losing chips too. I'm perfectly fine with guaranteeing second place. But if there's going to be reshoves and him folding, you know, we're going to have to be more active. Yeah, that is starting too. We do have sevens. If he shoves, we go with it. Don't want to give him any free equity. This is going to be ahead of his 8 range a lot of the time. Perfectly okay with just taking up the chips. Yes, ace 8, sadly we're flipping. And that's an ace and an 8. We are currently done unless we had a 7. Holy shit! Holy fucking shit! Holy fucking shit! That was crazy! We're gonna 3-bet next hand. We're gonna wait. Oh my fucking god! That's huge! Holy shit, we had a 5% chance that happening. That only happens 1 in 20 times. Like pre-flop when we made the play, which is all that matters in decision making, we're about 50-50. However, on the river, craziness. That's fucking craziness. I was okay. I was like, you know what? I made the best plays I could. That is outstanding. Jesus tits. Whoops. Holy shit. We are currently first of 3. He wants to get frisky. We'll let him get frisky. We'll do our shit. He's going to float. We're going to check call. We're not folding anything in his range, so we're going to pot control in that sense. He's going to be betting with everything. He'll bet when he has it. He'll bet when he doesn't. But he's got a lot more of doesn't than has it in his range. Plus, we have backdoors to the hearts and the nut pairs. So, we'll continue. Hearts, hearts, hearts. We're going to continue checking. Because I still feel like our hand is the best. We're not going to fold out anything in his range. He wants to bluff the fuck out of us. And I don't think I'm folding anything in this. I'm just thinking about his bet sizing. That's the only thing. He's going to bet probably the whole way. 39. Trying to think, if we hit a heart, what's going to happen? If we let him barrel, then we check raise. Not a good card. A lot of things do get there. But at the same time, it's like the whole board is freaking taken up by something. It's some sort of straight or something. It just doesn't feel like we can ever be good here. Boom, I knew it. Muck. Fucking muck your hand, buddy. What kind of shit do you have? 10-3 suited. Like, look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's got nothing. He's just joking around. And now we've got the shits. We've got the fucking shits. Picture this shit. Picture it, man. It's fucking happening. You gotta be on the more aggressive side. We're gonna apply pressure. He's gonna still be trying to apply pressure. Like a fucking idiot. But like I said, implied stuff. Ace king thing, right? Just need to show patience. That's all we need. We got that miracle double up. 7 on the river. Jesus tits. Craziness. I love that guy. I thought Miss Howell couldn't run bad. I just thought it was just like inevitable that he was going to win everything with run good, but nah. Apparently, poker actually has a random number generator. Poker stars. Like apparently that's a thing. For all you non-believers out there, there is enough statistical proof on my software to show that it's random. Everybody gets lucky from time to time. It's about making your own luck as well, so you can win more often than the players who don't make their own luck. That's what profitable poker players do. Now we have an interesting situation here because Gilherm only has a pot size. He has just under pot size bet left. You might pot control and just check back. If he shoves, I don't like it because I think Miss Hal's going to fold a lot. Get some more value. Check shove would be sick here with Miss Hal. Probably not going to do it. Again, the most he's going to check call. If he actually raises here, that's fucking sick. He's sick because that means he likely have a hand. Super. Jesus tits. What the fuck? Fuck, damn. Holy fucking tits. Are you fucking kidding me? A check shove on the river? Holy fuck, damn. This guy's crazy. If I get heads up with him, doing a lot of things for value, doing a lot of pot control, this guy just loves to inflate pots. Something just broke in his head. He's just going for it. He's like, no, fuck this shit. I'm going for it. And well, you gotta respect that. It's like, I'm not doing that shit. Look, slow and steady. It's a lot of poker. You know, I've learned that from experience, not from my age. My age just dictated that I used to be more like Miss Helm. I used to be like aggro as fuck. And then I realized a lot of mathematical calculations involve it. Well, we might get a decision soon. Actually, I'll wait 6 seconds. Oh my god, he called kings against a fucking flush. Holy shit. Okay, we're heads up. What the fucking tits? He check shoved on the river. Nice hand. I want to see. Holy shit. Okay. A lot of value. You want to do a chip chop? Let's see. Do you want to do any sort of things? There is a $200 difference between first and second. I think this is what you play for. Chop if you want. He is pretty aggressive. I think we do it. I'm fine with chopping against him. Yeah, honestly, against this player, I'm completely fine with chopping. Reason being is just he's so fucking aggro. I know it's good practice not to, but let's see. I just want to see the numbers. I want to see the numbers. we are seeing a deal. I don't love making deals all the time. However, against crazy opponents like Miss Helm, right now I'm not thinking amazingly well, I can tell. So I feel like I might fuck it up. I've had great moments in the past. I mean, how much would it be to cut it in half? It would be, it's not going to change my situation, so why not get practice? 670, be 680, be for another like 90 bucks. I might take it, like I might guarantee myself if I do at least 700. But it's not amazing. I like the practice. I like the practice for sure. There's $570. What does that look like in the PokerStars account? 570 gets us to that. I'm looking at the account balance right now. I have found though in the past that against these super aggro opponents, I don't do the best. It gets to a lot of variance. I already have enough practice personally in these formats. So we'll just chop it. Do you want to do that? Yeah, I mean, 25 bucks is not a huge difference. 675, another hundo. Yeah, sure. Honestly, if I was against a passive opponent, if I was against anybody else, honestly, anybody else, I would do it. Miss Howell has shown that he gets crazy as frick, and so I'm going to need stronger holdings to be able to go against him. The variance in that is going to be super huge, and I'm fine with just taking it down. It doesn't matter. GG. We got the bounty too, which is nice. I took the evaluation. I was like, do I want to play for it, or whatever like that? And I'm like, you know what? It doesn't really matter that much. We got $675. We got everything else. I mean, fucking great day. Like, fucking great day. Good stuff. Like I said, usually I like to play for that, and the money isn't even that huge right now. But at the same time, we kind of, I don't know. I felt against a player like Miss Howell, there was going to be a lot of variance dependent things. There's not a huge advantage I have against super aggressive players because they do have higher variance things. So in the long run, I am going to beat him, but at the same time, it's like not by much. And honestly, with the amount of bounties and the extra like $5 that I got off that deal in ICM, I mean, it's probably the amount we were going to win anyway in the long run. So it's fine with me. All right, good game. We're done. Gonna take the sneeze and we're gonna